Guys, did I just watch the worst movie ever? No, and neither did you. Let me explain. Today's sponsors, no one. But if you want to check out my affiliate link for audio.com in the description, you can learn how to get production quality music and sound effects for your next production. And for a limited time, you can use the code SAVE70 for 70% off your first year. Now on to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about polarizing movie reviews and why they're just bad for movies, for discourse, and just in general.
Bad for everyone!
First, forgive me for the clickbait nature of the thumbnail. As of this recording, I actually have not watched DC's Black Adam starring Dwayne Johnson. No real reason, I just haven't had the time yet. At the same time, I'm actually not sorry. It's actually pretty important to the rant I'm about to go on concerning how it seems that movies are either the best or the worst. There doesn't seem to be any in-between anymore when you read or watch movie reviews, which is ridiculous when you consider that movies are completely subjective. There is no good or bad, but overanalyzing makes it so. Now, does that mean that I just watch movies passively without thought? Of course not. I have opinions, and some opinions are stronger than others about the media I consume. But they're just that, they're opinions. Movies, just like paintings and sculptures, are art. And as art, their worth is completely determined by each individual who chooses to partake in that art. Some of you might recoil at the thought of Michael Bay movies being considered art.
Bumblebee, stop lubricating the back. Get that thing to stop!
But they are. In fact, I actually had to sit through a video lecture while working on my production degree about his filming style and why it's called Bayhem. The fact that it is commercial doesn't negate the definition. If you commission a piece by a local artist and explicitly describe how you want that piece to look and then pay for it, does it make it not art? Does it make it not art if you turn around and then sell that same piece to another person at a markup? Absolutely not. It's no different than big studios paying film crews and directors and producers to make a movie, which they then charge us to walk into theaters or pay to watch on streaming. So then what makes a good movie? The question is disingenuous right at its premise. While there may be a consensus on how to structure a story to effectively connect to an audience, it's still the filmmaker's vision on display as part of their artistic expression. So how do you define good? If we continue to use Black Adam as an example, it currently has a 40% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. That sounds pretty bad, especially with one specific review boldly stating, Black Adam does not deserve a bad review. A bad movie review would be too kind. It would imply that Black Adam is an actual movie. Ouch. The review is titled, The Rock Fails in Black Adam and Possibly the Worst Movie Ever. But Rotten Tomatoes also states that it currently has an 89% audience score, and that the figure currently stands at netting around $140 million globally, and domestically had the highest opening weekend this year since Thor: Love and Thunder. Does that make it good? It seems to have done its job at any rate. Not that I'm advocating for the more people believe something, the more true it is, but why is there such a chasm between the opinions of supposed movie scholars and the people that actually go and watch movies? Because I put forth that movie reviews have become nothing more than clickbait.
You know it's clickbait.
Now, clickbait is a form of content marketing that uses provocative headlines to attract clicks. Clickbait articles are often written with no regard to the quality of the movie or the reader's experience. Instead, they focus on increasing page views and advertising revenue. Now, think about the last time you clicked on a movie review link. Was the title simply Movie, a Review? I'd bet not. Why? Because that's boring. It sounds like the title of a presentation for a middle school book report. You probably clicked on one that had a purposefully evocative title. Not always negative, but definitely felt more hyperbolic than genuine. This exaggerated style of review is designed specifically for clicks and views, to appear edgier or more with it than other reviewers. Some people even argue that certain reviewers are even paid to write clickbait reviews and won't provide honest feedback. This means that their opinions about the movies can be misleading or just plain wrong. And even if some reviewers are unbiased, they're just trying to draw in more page views and advertising revenue for their own channel or website. And often it feels like the reviewer is positioning themselves as an authority, as if their word is law.
This is my word, and as such is beyond contestation.
Now don't get me wrong, some of these reviewers actually make great analytical points and judge a movie fairly. They just have to get the audience in the door so that they have a chance of getting their content seen. Not all clickbait is bad. They're just trying to play the game.
I create bait. I use bait.
Now, a great breakdown of clickbait as a whole is explored by one of my favorite channels, Awkward Anthems, which you should totally go watch that video and come on back. I'll link that below. It goes into depth about good and bad clickbait. But anyway, this style of absolutes, the best, the worst, revelation or atrocity, it's all a bit much. Movies can be subjectively okay. Example, Citizen Kane is regarded as one of the best movies of all time. I mean, I saw it and it's fine. I teeter between feeling anything for it and not caring for it at all. I'll gladly acknowledge its importance in cinema history, as it was a foundation-laying step toward modern filmmaking techniques. The movie itself, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either, and that's the point. I don't think arbitrary divides should influence how you react to media. This is the kind of mentality that leads to disingenuous arguments and actions like review bombing. Just understand that not everything made by your favorite filmmaker or franchise is going to land with you. Maybe it wasn't made for you, and that's okay. You didn't like it, that doesn't make it bad. Inversely, just because you like something, it doesn't make it good. I will quote Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness probably until my deathbed, because I love these movies, but not because I think they're cinematic masterpieces. I think Roger Ebert had it right way back when.
Here's what I think a movie review should do. It should give some notion to the reader of what the movie is about and what it is like. You can give a movie a bad review and they'll still be able to read that review and know that they would like to go see that movie. You shouldn't just, blast it in such a way that the reader would think no reasonable person would ever want to go to this film.
So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think below. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, I also want to know. And if you vehemently disagree and want to make some childish retort about my character or my appearance, go for it. Because this is YouTube, and all engagement is good engagement. You're only helping me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the other side.